Okay, let's start with our first class today because we can't waste a lot of time here. And after the class, in the end, if you want to ask something, you can definitely ask, or you can message in the group anytime. I'll reply you immediately. Okay. So we'll start with our first class revision of Indian history and culture. Okay. So am I audible to everyone? Is there any disturbance? Am I audible? Is my voice clear? Is there any disturbance? Okay. Is there any disturbance? No. Okay. Okay. I'll just share the screen also. If required, I'll write some points so that if you can't hear me properly, you will easily understand. I'll just stop my video. Is it fine? My audio is enough for this. Okay. My voice is enough for this, right? Or you want video also? My video. Naresh is saying no. Naresh, is there any issue in my voice or something? Naresh and SM. Naresh and SM, are you having any issues? Okay. Nice, fine. Okay, so audio with screening share is fine, sir. Okay, fine. Thank you. So I'm just starting with the class. Indian history and see this. This need not be in a very orderly fashion. There might be some randomness also in between, but the whole theme is to cover only the important things or points for the examination. There is some disturbance from someone. IAS Asha, can you please mute? Can you please mute your mic? Rao, I guess. Rao, can you please mute yourself? Yeah. Thank you so much. So first thing first, we'll start with the ancient Indian history here. And then we'll progress towards medieval and modern. So first of all, most important topic which figures out, at least one question figures out in most of the civil services examinations is what? IVC or Indus Valley Civilization, right? So Indus Valley Civilization, quickly we will do a recap. There are certain sites. Lothal is on the banks of which river? You have to know this. There is a river called Bhogawa River. So Lothal is on the banks of Bhogawa River. This is located in where? Which state? Gujarat. And this site was excavated by whom? Sir S.R. Rao. S.R. Rao, an archaeologist who excavated this site in 1957. Next important site, Kalibangan. Yes, sorry. Somebody wants to speak something. Yes. Is there any issue? Yes, please speak out, or if you can't speak, can you please type it in the chat box? Yes. Quickly, please. We don't have time. Shall I proceed with the class? Okay. So Lothal is the site which is located in Gujarat, and it's located on the bank of which river? Bhogawa River. And who excavated this site? S.R. Rao in 1957. Next site is Kalibangan. Kalibangan is a site, Indus Valley site, located on the banks of which river? Ghaggar River, and this is located in which Indian state? Rajasthan. And this was excavated by whom? A. Ghosh or Amlanand Ghosh in the year 1953. And next is Chanhudaro. Chanhudaro is the Indus Valley site located on the banks of which river? Indus River. And this is located where? Located in the Sindh region. And this was excavated by whom? N.G. Majumdar. In which year? 1931. And next is Rangpur. Rangpur is the Indus Valley site located on the banks of a river called Mahar River, where in the Indian state of Gujarat. And it was excavated by whom? M.S. Watts in the year 1931. And next, Banawali is located where? Banawali is the Indus Valley site located in Haryana. And this was excavated by R.S. Bish. And Alamgirpur is located where? Yes, anyone? Where is Alamgirpur located? Indus Valley site. Alamgirpur is located in? Yes. There is some noise or disturbance from someone. Do you want to ask something or what? Alamgirpur is located where? Indus Valley site, Alamgirpur, UP, Uttar Pradesh, right? Okay, Meerut of Uttar Pradesh, and it was excavated by Y.D. Sharma. And Kot Diji is one more Indus Valley site. It is located where? On the banks of Indus River in the Sindh region. This was located by Ghure, excavated by Ghure in 1935. So this is about the Indus Valley sites and the rivers associated with these Indus Valley sites and excavated by whom. So, this particular topic, what kind of questions you can expect in the prelims examination? Usually, you might expect what? Match the following. They will give list 1, list 2. List 1 lo they will give you Indus Valley site, and list 2 lo they might give you the river associated with. Or inkoka possible question, in first list they might give the same Indus Valley site, and the second list they will give excavated, they might give excavated by whom? Because history is about facts, years, figures, etc. History is about facts, so you might expect this kind of questions as well. Okay, clear about this? So this is one theme, that is, what is the theme 1? What is the theme 1? Indus Valley civilization site, rivers associated with these sites, and the archaeologists or excavated by whom? Who excavated? And sometimes years also they might ask, you never know. And there are other sites also. Most importantly, Mohenjo-daro was excavated by whom? Mohenjo-daro was excavated by? Who excavated Mohenjo-daro? Yes, R.D. Banerjee or Rakhaldas Banerjee. And who excavated Harappa? Harappa was excavated by whom? Anyone? Dayaram Sani? Good. Okay, so there are other sites also, like for example, Amri, Kotiji, Ropad, Sorkatoda, Suktagendor. Okay, and all these sites are important, but most important is Dholavira. Why Dholavira is important? Recently it was added in which list? Dholavira. Yes. Why Dholavira is important? Indus Valley site, Dholavira, UNESCO World Heritage Site. What is so special about this? Dholavira, a unique water harnessing system. Unique water harnessing system was found or excavated at Dholavira in Gujarat. This was already asked in UPSC in 2020 or 2021 UPSC prelims. So Dholavira site is extremely important. And one more important current affair which is related to this Indus Valley civilization is, there is a site called, which site? Rakhi Gari. Where is Rakhi Gari located? Where is Rakhigarhi located? Rakhigarhi is located in Haryana. Good. And what is so special about this Rakhigarhi? This is the largest Indus Valley site in where? India. And what is one more special feature associated with this? This is the largest Indus Valley site of India, Rakhigarhi. And one more is what? Dholavira and Rakhigarhi. Museum. Okay, yeah. Okay, so these are some facts regarding the Indus Valley sites, their excavation, and some special features associated with Indus Valley sites. And some more facts we will see about Indus Valley civilization. There is one word called in the examination. They might ask, what is Meluha? Meluha with reference to ancient Indian history. What is Meluha? Meluha is nothing but the name of Indus Valley civilization people, which was written in cuneiform inscriptions. Cuneiform inscriptions lo Indus Valley people ni లేదా Indus Valley civilization site ni ఏమని పిలిచేవారు? Meluha. Okay. This is one more important point. Yeah. Even Mesopotamians, they referred Mesopotamians, they referred Indus Valley people as Meluha. Okay. Some more important facts regarding Indus Valley civilization. Only sites and the specific things, sites and articles or things which were obtained during the excavations in the Indus Valley sites. Where was rice husk and ivory scale, rice husk, ivory scale, and fire altars. Even where they were found? In Lothal, Gujarat. Bones of camel ekkada dorkai? Where were bones of camel found? In which Indus Valley site? Anyone? Very good. Kalibangan. Seems all of you are champions in this Indus Valley civilization topic because first topic. Okay. Only city without citadel. This question was recently asked in some examination. I think SI constable examination. Only city without citadel. What? Which city? Yes, Chanhudaro. Absolutely right. Chanhudaro is the only Indus Valley city without citadel. And where was lipstick found? In which site was lipstick found in Indus Valley civilization excavations? Lipstick. The same Chanhudaro lipstick evidence was also found. And which is the largest Indus Valley civilization site in India? That is Rakhigarhi. Painted jar. Ekkada dorikindi Indus Valley sites lo? Where was painted jar found? Painted jar. Visanta ide painted jar. Where was painted jar found? Painted jar was found in Lothal. Okay. Who was the first person to use the term Indus Valley civilization? Who was the first person to use the term Indus Valley civilization? Anyone? Ever use చేశారు first time Indus Valley civilization అనే name ni term ni? Okay. John Marshall was the first person to use the word or term Indus civilization or Indus Valley civilization. So, ఇప్పుడు some more important points. Which is the northernmost site of Indus Valley civilization? Completely in the north. Which one? It is not Ropad. It is Mandu. This is correct. Where is Mandu located? It is located in the Indian Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And which is the southernmost site? Southernmost site of Indus Valley civilization ఏంటి? ఎక్కడ? Southernmost site of Indus Valley civilization, yes. Anyone? Jabbar is right. It is located in Daimabad, that is in Maharashtra. Daimabad in Maharashtra. Good. And which is the easternmost site of Indus Valley civilization? Easternmost site? Yes. Easternmost is Alamgirpur, which is located in Meerut of Uttar Pradesh. Westernmost site? Westernmost is what? Tell me, westernmost is? Yes. Sukta Jandor, which is located in the Makran coast. Sukta Jandor. So this northernmost, southernmost, easternmost, westernmost. This is extremely important for examination. They might give you match the following questions, or in the examination they might give you pair kind of questions. How many pairs are correct kind of questions they might very much give you in the examination. So northernmost, southernmost, easternmost, westernmost of Indus Valley over. And ఒకవేళ మీకు స్టేట్మెంట్ వస్తే iron was very much known to Indus Valley people. Is it correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? It is absolutely wrong, because iron was not there in Indus Valley civilization times. Only what was there? Copper was there. That's why this civilization was also known as Bronze Age civilization. Okay. And humps of the bull, where this was the main theme used in most of the seals of Indus Valley civilization. Hump of bull. And what were the port cities of Indus Valley civilization? Port cities. Lothal, was it a port city? Yes. Sukta Jandor. Yes. Alladino, which is located in Pakistan now. Balakot. All these were the port cities of Indus Valley times. And the first domestic animal which was domesticated by Indus Valley people was what? Sheep. And evidence of rock cut architecture was found at which Indus Valley site? Rock cut architecture. Ekada? Rock cut architecture at Dholavira. Note this point, important. Rock cut architecture was found at which place? Dholavira. Construction of arches was known to Indus Valley people. Is it true or false? Right or wrong? Construction of arches was known to Indus Valley people. Is it true or false? Construction of arches was known to Indus Valley civilization people. Is this right or wrong? This is absolutely wrong, because construction of arches was not known to Indus Valley people. Terracotta plough. An evidence of terracotta plough was found at which site of Indus Valley civilization? Ekada? Banavali. Banavali is located in Haryana. Rock cut architecture ekada? Indus Valley civilization lo rock cut architecture. Dholavira, good, good, good. So all these points are extremely important for Indus Valley civilization. Okay, fine. Fine. This is what I wanted to cover from Indus Valley civilization. Is this fine or no? Do you have any? Do you still have any questions or queries? Yes. Please do respond fast so that our time will not be wasted. Shall I proceed? Okay, next, moving on, moving towards our next topic, that is Vedic civilization, Vedic age, Rigvedic and post-Vedic civilization. But what about their social, political? Yes, Naresh, the thing what I said is the whole theme of this program is to revise rapidly the facts. That way, especially which are most important for prelims examination. Social system, political system, everything you can relate later on. And while doing the mains discussion, I in T Jagruti program I covered very much adequately all these things. And after this also I will definitely cover in the mains program. This is only for prelims, facts, revision, etc. Analysis you can do yourself. Okay, Naresh. So next is the Vedic civilization. Some important rivers associated with the Vedic times. Askini River. Askini River is nothing but which river? Askini is Chenab. Vipasa. Vipasa is which river? Nothing but Bias. Good. Satudri is which river? Satluj. And likewise Parushini, which river? Ravi. Vitasta, Jhilam, Drishtadvati, Ghaggar, Kubha or Kabini is nothing but Kabul. So these are the names of rivers, Vedic names of rivers. This you might get in match the following question or consider the pairs kind of question. Rigveda had total how many hymens? There were 1028 hymens in Rigveda. And how many mandalas were there in Rigveda? There were 10 mandals or mandalas. And Purusha Sukta was added in which mandala? The 10th mandala of the Rigveda. The hymens which are dedicated to Soma are mentioned in which mandala of Rigveda? This might also they ask in the examination. Usually prelims lo meeku bouncer type of questions laga raavachu ivanni. Soma, the hymens regarding related to Soma were mentioned in 9th mandala of Rigveda. Soma means it is a divine drink or magic drink which is mentioned in 9th mandala of the Rigveda. And there are some terms like Sabha, Samiti, etc. Sabha is a smaller body. It is meant only for elite classes or VIPs. Samiti and it is the broader assembly of common people. And this Samiti is presided by whom? Rajan or Raja. Sabha is elite class. And it is like today's Rajya Sabha. Samiti ante it is a broader assembly presided by Raja. It is like today's Lok Sabha, the House of Commons or House of People. Next is Vidhata. Vidhata ante it is nothing but it is a tribal assembly. Vidhata is tribal assembly. Gana. Gana is nothing but it is a small assembly or a troop. A troop. So these are the terms associated with Rigvedic age. Very, very important, extremely important. This might appear as bouncers in the examination. Gavyuti. What is the meaning of term Gavyuti in Rigvedic time? This is nothing but it is a measure of distance. Measure of distance is nothing but Gavyuti. Wish. What do you mean by the term wish or wish in Rigveda? That is, it means clan, or it is used to denote common people also. Clan or common people. What is Soma in Rigveda? It is nothing but it is a drink. What is Vap? Vap in Rigveda is nothing but to sow the seeds. What is Ghrita? Ghrita in Rigveda? Ghrita is nothing but ghee. What do you mean by the term Shrini in Rigveda? It is nothing but sickle. So all these terms might appear as very new terms in the examination. So just I thought to revise all of them for you. Any doubts or queries? A problem, issues, you can directly interrupt me here. Any issues? Or if somebody ఎవరైనా notes రాసుకుంటే చెప్పండి, ఆగుమంటే ఆగుతాను మధ్యలో, so that you can write it down properly. Okay. So moving on to the next important point. Who recites the hymens of Rigveda? Hymens of Rigveda is recited by a priest called Potri. Potri means the person who recites the hymns of Rigveda. And hymens of Samaveda are recited by whom? Udgatri. Udgatri is nothing but the priest who recites the hymens of Samaveda. Examination lo meeku Potri and Udgatri ni interchange chesi statements laga ivvachu. So they will ask you only one is correct or only two is correct, or both 1 and 2 is correct, or neither 1 nor 2 is correct. So hymns of Rigveda are recited by whom? Potri, whereas hymns of Samaveda are recited by Udgatri. Okay. Next is Upavedas. Upavedas are also extremely important, already asked in UPSC and other civil services examination. Upavedas means, what is the Upaveda of Rigveda? Rigveda, Subveda or Upaveda is Ayurveda. What is the Upaveda of Yajurveda? Upaveda of Yajurveda is Dhanurveda. What is the Upaveda of Samaveda? Samaveda Upaveda is what? Gandharva Veda. Gandharva Veda. Atharvana Veda Upaveda is what? Atharva Veda Upaveda is Shilpa Veda. So Rigveda, it is Ayurveda, Yajurveda, Dhanurveda, Samaveda, Gandharva Veda, Atharva Veda is Shilpa Veda. All these you might get as the following question in the examination, which will be answered correct by our Tspsc students, and all the other aspirants will fail to answer this because they haven't revised this before the examination, and you will be the one who will qualify the Tspsc prelims examination. Okay. So next important point. There are certain Upanishads which are extremely important for examination point of view. For example, the word Satyameva Jayate is mentioned in which Upanishad? Satyameva Jayate mentioned in which Upanishad? Anyone? Yeah. It is mentioned in Mundakopanishad. Mundakopanishad. And the ashrams. That means, what are the ashrams? Brahmacharya, Grihasthashram, Vanaprasthashram, Sannyasashram. The first three ashrams are mentioned in which Upanishad? Chandogya Upanishad. And the two types of marriage are mentioned in also mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. And the miracles or leelas of Krishna Leela, is also mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. And what are Vedangas? There are 6 Vedangas. These are Siksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda, and Jyotisha. You have to just remember this. For example, if they are giving a statement, Siksha, Kalpa, and Jyotisha are the Shrutis or Smritis, then the statement will be wrong because these are not Shrutis or Smritis, these are Vedangas. Okay, so you have to just know what are the various Vedangas. And Upanishads, let's see some other Upanishads, important for examination, not for philosophy. The doctrine of Trimurti was mentioned in which Upanishad? Doctrine of Trimurti. Trimurti means what? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. It is mentioned in Maitreyani Upanishad. Which Upanishad? Maitreyani Upanishad. And the doctrine of Satpatha Brahmana. Satpatha Brahmana contains what? Ploughing rituals. Satpatha Brahmana, it contains ploughing rituals. And this was mentioned in which Upanishad? No, this is not about any Upanishad. Just you have to know Satpatha Brahmana is regarding what? The ploughing rituals. The rituals which are carried out during ploughing of the soil. And it also mentions about the great floods. It mentions about the floods also. Which Brahmana? Satpatha Brahmana. Next is Aitareya Brahmana. Aitareya Brahmana, it mentions about the Kshatriya Varna. About Kshatriya Varna, it is mentioned in Aitareya Brahmana. And the concept of 4 ashramas. 3 ashrams are mentioned in which Upanishad? Difference is what? The concept of 3 ashrams was mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. Whereas the concept of 4 ashrams was mentioned in which Upanishad? It was mentioned in Jabali Upanishad. Okay. And one more important point, the oldest Puranic text. Which is the oldest Puranic text? This is nothing but a Purana called Matsya Purana. Matsya Purana is the oldest Puranic text. Okay. Next, some more important terms associated with the later Vedic period. The later Vedic period, important terms associated. Bhagaduda. Bhagaduda. Who is Bhagaduda in later Vedic period? Nothing but the tax collector. Sarathi or Suta is nothing but the charioteer or the royal charioteer, the person who used to ride the chariot of the kings. Akshavapa. Akshavapa is the term associated with what? Important Vedic term associated with nothing but courier or post. Courier. And the institution of Gotra, it appeared in which period? Rigvedic or later Vedic period? Anyone? The institution of Gotra appeared in which period? Rigvedic period or later Vedic period? All of you? Later Vedic period, right. The institution of Gotra, it appeared in later Vedic period. Okay, so these are certain terms associated with what? The pre-Vedic and later Vedic period. Clear? Any doubts or issues? All of you, are you able to follow? Is the discussion worth interesting, or are you getting bored, or do you want to give me any suggestions? Yes, all of you. Anyone? Are you able to follow me? Is there any issue? Is the discussion interesting, or you're getting bored? You might get bored, but this is extremely important. Even borings might give you productive things in the examination. Okay. So next we'll proceed to some more important things. The concept of, there are 16 Mahajanapadas, right? So the 16 Mahajanapadas were mentioned in which Buddhist text? One is Brahmanical text, one is Buddhist text, and one is Jain text, right? So 16 Mahajanapadas are mentioned in which Brahmanical text, first of all? Can you repeat the answers of these 4 ashrams mentioned in Aitareya Brahmana mentions about? Okay. Shagufta, I said that there are 2 Upanishads here. The concept of 3 ashrams was mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad, whereas the concept of 4 ashrams was mentioned in Jabali Upanishad. Okay. And Aitareya Brahmana, it mentions about the Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas are more superior than Brahmins, or the dominance of Kshatriyas over the Brahmins in the Aitareya Brahmana. Okay. RR has replied, the Buddhist text which mentions about the 16 Mahajanapadas is Anguttara Nikaya. Extremely correct. Absolutely correct. And what is the Brahmanical text which mentions about 16 Mahajanapadas? Which one? Brahmanical text which mentions about 16 Mahajanapadas is Rig Veda. And which is the Jain text which mentions about the 16 Mahajanapadas? Jain text which has mention about 16 Mahajanapadas? Yes. Important, extremely important. There is a text called Bhagavati Sutra. Bhagavati Sutra is a Jain text and it mentions about the 16 Mahajanapadas. So you might get them as the following question, or which one is correct or which one is wrong kind of statement, kind of questions. The Buddhist text which mentions about 16 Mahajanapadas is Anguttara Nikaya. The Jain text is Bhagavati Sutra, and the Brahmanical text is the Rig Veda, which mentions about the 16 Mahajanapadas. And some Mahajanapadas, for example, Kosala is located on the banks of which river? Kosala is nothing but what? The present day. Which region? The present day Central and Eastern Uttar Pradesh region or Ayodhya region. So it is located on the bank of which river? Which river? Sarayu river. Sarayu. And some more Mahajanapadas. Vajji. Vajji is nothing but what? Vaishali. Vaishali is located where in the present day? Bihar. Chedi. Chedi Mahajanapada is also located in the Bihar region. And Matsya. Matsya Mahajanapada is nothing but Virat Nagar, which is located where? Matsya. In the present day, which state? Rajasthan. Next is Vatsa Mahajanapada. It is located where? In Kaushambi. In present day, which state? Bihar. And the founder of Pataliputra was whom? Who founded the city Patna or Pataliputra? Udayana or Udayana. Udayana has founded the Patna or Pataliputra city. Panchala. Panchala is one more Mahajanapada. Panchala is also known as Ahi Chatra. It is located in the present day UP Bareilly region. Okay. Avanti. Avanti is nothing but what? The present day Ujjain of Madhya Pradesh. Gandhara is located where? The present day Takshashila. Gandhara or Takshila in the present day Afghanistan, Pakistan region. Okay, so these are the important 16 Mahajanapadas. Fine, clear? Any doubts or issues in this? 16 Mahajanapadas. Okay. Please reply so that I'll proceed. Shall I proceed? Yeah, of course. Asmaka. That I will mention more about Asmaka in our Telangana history. Asmaka is nothing but Asaka or Asmaka, the Telangana, Andhra region. And Potan or Bodhan was the capital of Asmaka Mahajanapada. Okay. Anything else? Next, Buddhism, Jainism is both of these topics are extremely important for examinations. Buddhism, for example, the Buddhist councils. How many Buddhist councils were held? Total 4 Buddhist councils. First one was held in which year? 483 BC. Where was it held? It was held in Rajagriha or Rajgir of Bihar, and it was presided by whom? Mahakashyapa. And it was patronized by whom? Which ruler? Who patronized it? Ajata Shatru. Ajata Shatru, and it was presided by Mahakasyapa. Ajata Shatru belonged to which dynasty? If somebody asks you the question, belongs to which dynasty? Anyone? Aryanka dynasty. Good. Okay, this is first Buddhist council. Second Buddhist council exactly 100 years later. That is 383 BC. Where was it held? Vaishali, Bihar. And it was presided by whom? Sabakami. And patronized by whom? Presided by Sabakami. Patronized by whom? Kalashoka, right? Kalashoka belonged to which dynasty? Ajatashatru belonged to Haryanka dynasty. Kalashoka belonged to which dynasty? Very good. Sishunaga dynasty. Okay. Next, third Buddhist council held in which year? 250 BC. Where was it held? Pataliputra or Patna. Presided by whom? MPT. What is MPT? Presided by Mogaliputta Tissa. So ikkadne confuse అవుతాం మనం. చాలా మందికి తెలుసు ఆన్సర్స్ కానీ క్వశ్చన్ లో you have to read it properly whether it is presided by or patronized by. Here in the Buddhist council, king does not preside. Only the Buddhist monks will preside, use it to preside, and kings, what they will do, they just patronize or conduct the sessions. So third session was presided by Mogaliputta Tissa, patronized by the Ashoka the Great of Maurya dynasty. And fourth Buddhist council was held in 98 AD, and it was presided by whom? ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి the office of vice president కూడా స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది. So presided by Vasumitra, and the other person who presided this council was Ashwaghosha. And it was patronized by whom? Patronized by Kanishka. Right. So 4 Buddhist councils. Now you know the answers. If in the examination, if they give you match the following question or statement based question aina sare, leda pairs based question aina sare, you should be able to do, because you know this. But only thing is, you have to read in between the lines very carefully, and you have to read whether the examiner is asking not correct, or presided by, or patronized by, or held in which year, etc. Someone, can you please? Outcomes of these councils are important for mains examination. Jabar. Okay. Even they can ask in prelims examination also, but it is like, it will be too much if I cover everything about that. Like I can say that Sutta Pitaka Vinay was compiled in the first Buddhist council. Next again Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka, etc. Outcomes, you can read it by yourself later. Someone, I think there is some disturbance. There is some voice from someone. Somebody please, can you mute your iPhone? Vikram Reddy, can you please mute your mic? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, next. So proceeding to some other good important points. Which Buddhist text is also known as the Doctrine of Elders? The Doctrine of Elders. Which one? Anyone? Which Buddhist text is also known as the Doctrine of Elders? Which Buddhist sect is also known as the Doctrine of Elders? It is nothing but the Theravada Buddhism. The Theravada sect of Buddhism is also known as the Doctrine of Elders. Okay. So now some important compilations, the Buddhist compilations and philosophies. Who propounded the Madhyamika Karika philosophy, or Madhyamika Vada, or Madhyamika Marga? Nagarjuna, Acharya Nagarjuna. And who propounded Shunyavada? This is also Acharya Nagarjuna. And Nagarjuna has compiled Madhyamika Karika during whose reign? During the reign of GPS, that is Gautami Putra Satakarani. But usually Nagarjuna was the contemporary of whom? Contemporary of which Shatavahana ruler? Yagnasri Shatakarani. Not Yagnavalkya, it is Yagnasri Shatakarani. Buddha Charita was compiled by whom? Who has written Buddha Charita? Ashwaghosha, right? Who has written Abhidharma Kosha? Abhidharma Kosha was written by whom? Abhidharma Kosha was written by, important, write it down, Vasubandhu and Dignaga. Vasubandhu and Dignaga, both of these were Buddhist logicians. They were expert in logic, and they belonged to the 4th century AD. Buddhist logicians. And other Buddhist texts you might be knowing, right? The authors, books and authors. or you want me to repeat? Buddhist literature, you know, right? The authors, books, etc. You know what are Tripitakas, right? I don't need to repeat all these things. Okay, Jabar is saying, please tell the books. Okay, there are, you know, in Buddhism, baskets of knowledge. What are baskets of knowledge called? The three Pitakas or Pitakas. Three means three. These are Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay. And this Abhidhamma Pitaka, once again, it is subdivided into, you know, Nikayas. Nikayas means what? Digha Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, Samyukta Nikaya, Madhyam Nikaya, etc. etc. Okay. And Milinda Panho, who has compiled Milinda Panho? Anyone? Nagasena. It is a conversation between King Meander and Nagasena. It is not Ilango Adigal Somya, because Somya, Ilango Adigal is related to, you know, Sangam literature. Sangam, Tamil Sangam literature, which contains, you know, which books? Silappadikaram, Manimekala, etc. It is of Sangam literature. So don't get confused. Milinda Panno was compiled by Nagasena. It is a book of dialogue between Meander and Nagasena, and Deepa Vamsha and Mahavamsha. These are the Mahavamsha. These are the also known as the Great Chronicles of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Great Chronicles of Buddhism in Sri Lanka, or Simhalis texts. Okay, so these are the Pali texts of Buddhism. The Tripitakas, the Milinda Panho, Deepavamsha, Mahavamsha, Sutta Pitaka, etc. etc. There are Sanskrit texts also in Buddhism, and in examination, examiner often might confuse you by giving a statement that Milinda Panho is a Sanskrit text related to Buddhism. Then the statement will be absolutely wrong, because Milinda Panho is not a Sanskrit text. Milinda Panho is what text? It was written in Pali language. Ante enta specific between the lines the accuracy will be more in the examination. Otherwise, you will end up doing a very, very big blunder despite of studying all these things. So these were the Pali texts, the Tripitakas, etc. And now the Sanskrit texts. Sanskrit text lo meeku vachevemi vastayi. Buddha Charita, Saundarananda, Sutralankara, etc. Sariputra Prakarana. All these were written by Ashwa Ghosha. If you still have confusion, you can Google later on the books written by Ashwa Ghosha. Okay. Or else I will repeat it for you once again. Buddha Charita, who has written? Ashwa Ghosha. Saundarananda, who has written? Saundarananda was also written by Ashwa Ghosha. Sutra Alankara was written by whom? Ashwa Ghosha. Sariputra Prakarana, this was also written by Ashwa Ghosha. Okay, so these are the Sanskrit texts, and some other texts like Buddha Ghosha. Who has written Buddha? Buddha Ghosha has written which book? Buddha Ghosha has written a book called Vishuddhi Magga. Visuddhi Magga was written by Buddha Ghosha. So in the examination, usually they will give Ashwa Ghosha and one text like Vishuddhi Magga, and Buddha Ghosha and one text like, you know, Saundarananda. They will give you in a crisscross way, I mean the reverse way, so that you will fall into the trap. So now you will not fall into the trap, because you very well clearly know that Ashwaghosha has written Buddha Charita and Saundarananda, whereas Buddha Ghosha has written Vishuddhi Magga. Okay. Madhyamika Karika was written by Nagarjuna, and Prajna Paramita was written by whom? Prajna Paramita was also important text written by Nagarjuna or Acharya Nagarjuna. So all these are the Sanskrit texts related to all these were the Sanskrit texts related to Buddhism. Pali texts, Sanskrit texts. And you already know the various sects of Buddhism, that is the Hinayana Buddhism or the lesser wheel, and Mahayana Buddhism or the greater wheel. And Hinayana Buddhism, they usually favored which language? Hinayana Buddhism, uh, it favored Pali language, whereas Mahayana Buddhism, they favored they favored Sanskrit language. That is the difference between them. And Hinayana is also known as the lesser wheel of Buddhism. Mahayana is also known as the greater wheel of Buddhism. And Mahayana people, they used to believe in Bodhisattva and idol worship. Hinayana, they did not believe in idol worship. And again, Mahayana Buddhism has certain compilations called philosophies called Madhyamika Karika or Shunyavada, written by Acharya Nagarjuna. And Vajrayana Buddhism, one more sect, they believe in the magical powers or tantric powers. Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana is somewhat like Mahayana Buddhism, and they believe in magical powers or tantras. The Vajrayana Buddhists or Vajrayana Buddhism. This is more prevalent in Bengal and Bihar region. And various bodhisattvas also it is extremely important for the examination. Bodhisattvas, for example, Vajrapani. Vajrapani is what? Vajrapani, he looks like Indra and he holds what? A thunderbolt. A thunderbolt in the hand. That's why Vajra is nothing but a thunderbolt or symbol of power or foe of sin. Foe means enemy of sin. Is whom? Vajrapani. Next is what? Avalokiteshvara. Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara. Avalokiteshvara means nothing but Lord who looks down. Avalokiteshvara, Lord who looks down. And also called, Avalokiteshvara is also known as Padmapani. Padmapani and the lotus bearer and kind-hearted. Next is Manjushri. Manjushri. Bodhisattvas are extremely important for the examination. UPSC Civil Services Prelims also, they asked question in the year 2018. Manjushri, he holds a book. Book, that means a teacher. And this book contains what? The 10 paramitas. Paramitas also extremely important. UPSC asked question about paramitas once. So Manjushri is the one who holds the book containing 10 paramitas. And Maitreya, or the future Buddha. This was asked in UPSC Prelims 2018. Maitreya or the future Buddha. Amitabha or the Buddha of heaven. Okay, so these are the various what? Bodhisattvas, examples of Bodhisattvas. Vajrapani, Avalokiteshvara or Padmapani, Manjushri, Maitreya, Amitabha, etc. Okay, clear? And some more important terms related to Buddhism, stupa, you know, right? Chaitya, what is Chaitya? Chaityas are prayer halls of Buddhist monks. Viharas or residence places of Buddhist monks, or these are nothing but viharas or monasteries. Monasteries are nothing but viharas, Whereas the prayer halls of Buddhism are called what? Chaityas. Chaityas and Viharas. Viharas examples. There are very famous Viharas in India. Usually these Viharas are called as Mahavihara because these are universities like Nalanda Mahavihara. Nalanda is located in which place? Bihar, Nalanda University, built during the reign of which ruler? Gupta ruler, Kumaragupta. Udantapuri University is located in Bihar, and it was built by whom? The Pala ruler, Gopala. Vikramshila University, located where? Once again in Bihar, built during which Pala ruler? Dharmapala. Okay. Somapuri University is located in Bengal. This was built during again Dharmapala, the Pala ruler. Vallabhi University, Vallabhi is in Gujarat. This was located, founded during a ruler called Bhattaraka of Gujarat. So these are the Viharas or Mahaviharas associated with the Buddhism. Okay, I think I'm stretching a lot about Buddhism. There are many points when it comes to Buddhism and Jainism, but we will stick to some most important points only. Okay, everyone, please talk to me for a few seconds. So, are you able to follow? Is the session productive or are you getting bored? Yes. Can you please reply? All of you. Anyone, can you reply? Are you able to follow? Any doubts or queries? Or are you getting bored? Or do you want a break? Okay. So as we are covering some more and more important points, it might take time also. So we might, need one more session to complete also. So we will see tomorrow also. We will see after tomorrow's class we can extend our session accordingly. Not more than 1 hour it will be, if at all extended, maximum. Okay. Okay, fine. And I will tell you some more important points now. So Buddhist Council, we have seen how many Jain councils were held? Jainism, how many Jain councils? 2 Jain councils. First Jain council was held in 453 BC, where? Which place? Pataliputra. Good. And it was presided by whom or held by whom? First Jain council was presided by? Yes. Vijbhadra. Stulabhadra. Second Jain council was held at where? Which place? Vallabhi in Gujarat in 453 AD, and Deriddiganj presided over this second Jain council. Okay. What was the enlightenment place of Gautama Buddha? Simple question. Place of enlightenment of Gautama Buddha. Where did Gautama Buddha attain his enlightenment? Okay, both Gaya. And where did Mahavira attained enlightenment. Vardhaman Mahavira. Vardhamana Mahavira attained enlightenment at which place? No, not Guru Shikhar. It is at Jambika Grama. Jambika Grama. And where did Gautam Buddha attain Mahaparinirvana? The great departure, the great death. I mean, the Mahaparinibbana or Mahaparinirvana. Kushinagara. Right. And some more important points associated with Jainism. Parishista Parvam. Parishista Parvam was written by whom? This is a Jain text. It was written by anyone? Parishista Parvam. Right. Very good. Hemachandra. Okay. Now, these are some important points in Jainism. Do you know there is a sect called Sthanakwasi? Sthanakwasi sect belongs to which religion? Sthanakwasi. Is it Buddhism or Jainism or Brahmanism? Sthanakwasi is related to Jainism. Okay, so now next is during Mauryan times, some terms are important like officials, Mauryan officials and the terms associated with it. The term Danda Pashika. What is Danda Pashika? Is nothing but district level police officer. Aksha Pataladhikrita. Aksha Pataladhikrita is the officer associated with keeping the royal records. Aksha Pataladhikrita, officer who keeps the royal records. And Mahapratihara. Mahapratihara. Pratihara means what? It is fort. So the officer who guards the royal fort is nothing but whom? Mahapratihara. Pautavadhyaksha. Pautavadhyaksha. Pautavadhyaksha is the officer associated with what? Weights and measures. Weights and measures. Which officer? Pautavadhyaksha. Next is Pradeshika. Who is Pradeshika? Pradeshika is nothing but the district magistrate or district collector. Pradeshika, the highest officer of district or the district magistrate during Mauryan times. And Akaradhyaksha. Akaradhyaksha is the officer associated with mines. Right. So all these are the important terms associated with the Mauryan administration. Okay. So next, Ashoka times. During the time of Ashoka, the edicts or inscriptions of Ashoka are extremely important for the examination. So let's see some important edicts of Ashoka. The pillar edicts of Ashoka. And you already know Ashoka mentioned his name in inscriptions as what? What was the name of Ashoka in the inscriptions? Devanampiya and Piyadasi was the names. And in certain inscriptions like Musky inscription in Karnataka, the real name of Ashoka or Ashoka Great was mentioned. So the pillar edicts associated with Ashoka are the first pillar edict. It contains information on social code of Mauryan times, of Ashoka times. Third pillar edict. It contains information regarding soul and sin philosophy. Fourth pillar edict of Ashoka. It is about Rajukas. Rajukas are intelligence officers during Ashoka time. Sixth pillar edict. It contains information about the welfare state of Ashoka. Before this, fifth pillar edict, it contains information about prohibition of animal killing. Seventh pillar edict of Ashoka, it contains information about Dhamma Mahamatas, or the officers or agents who used to look after the Dhamma or Dharma of Ashoka. So these are the pillar edicts associated with Ashoka. You might get a match the following question or any type of question regarding this. First pillar edict of regarding social code. Third regarding soul and sin concept. Fourth regarding Rajukas. Fifth regarding prohibition of animal killing. Sixth is regarding welfare. Seventh is regarding Dhamma Mahamatas or Mahamantas. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Important points regarding this Guptas, who is known as the Indian Napoleon, who is called the Indian Napoleon. Yes, Samudragupta. Okay. Who coined this term Indian Napoleon to Samudragupta? Ever better peru? V.A. Smith, a historian V.A. Smith has coined the term Indian Napoleon to Samudragupta. And important titles also might be asked sometimes in the examination. Titles of Samudragupta: Kaviraja, Parama Bhagavata or Kaviraja, Ashwamedha Prakarana, Ashwamedha Prakarana. All these were the titles associated with Samudragupta. Next point is, usually Gupta rulers, they distributed a lot of gold coins and silver coins, right? And the only Gupta ruler to issue copper coins. Who was that? Only Gupta ruler to issue copper coins. Chandragupta II or Chandragupta II Vikramaditya. Coming to most important part of Gupta, that is their contribution to literature and art. Now tell me, who has written Ritu Samharam? Ritu Samharam was compiled by whom? Ritu Samharam. First. Kalidasa, right? Abhignana Shakuntalam. Meghadutam. Kumarasambhavam. Raghuvamsham. Malavikagnimitram. All these were written by Kalidasa. Now tell me, who has compiled Amarakosha? Amarakosha was compiled by Amarasimha, right? Who has compiled Navanitakam? A text called Navanitakam. Who has compiled? During Gupta time, Navanitakam was compiled by who? Dhanvantari. Who has compiled Panchasiddhantika? Panchasiddhantika, Brihat Samhita, Brihat Jataka, Laghu Jataka, all these were compiled by whom? Varahamihira. Okay. Who visited the Gupta dynasty, Gupta kingdom during Chandragupta's reign? Who was a traveler who visited India during the Gupta's reign? Fahid, right? Bhitari pillar inscription is associated with which Gupta ruler? Bhitari pillar inscription is associated with whom? Bhitari pillar inscription is associated with Skandagupta. Skandagupta or Kumaragupta? Very much associated with Skandagupta. Prayag Prashasti is the inscription associated with which ruler? Which Gupta ruler? Prayag Prashasti is the inscription associated with which Gupta ruler? That is Samudragupta, right? And Mehrauli iron pillar inscription is associated with which Gupta ruler? Mehrauli iron pillar inscription is associated with which Gupta ruler? Chandragupta II, right? And Junagadh inscription, Junagadh rock inscription. Junagadh inscription and Bhitari pillar inscription both are associated with Skandagupta. And Iran inscription is associated with what? What Iran stone inscription is associated with? Which ruler? Bhanugupta. And what is so special about this Iran stone inscription? That is evidence of Sati was first time mentioned in the Iran stone inscription of Bhanugupta. Okay, so these are about some of the inscriptions of Gupta age. Architecture of Gupta age. Examples: rock cut caves of Ajanta, Ellora, and Bagh caves. Where are Bagh caves located? Bagh caves are located where? Ajanta, Ellora in Maharashtra. Bagh caves are located in Madhya Pradesh. These are associated with the Gupta times. And what were the temples associated with during the Gupta period? Dashavatara temple of Devgarh. Dashavatara temple of Devgarh in the present day Uttar Pradesh. Lakshman temple in Madhya Pradesh. Varaha temple in Madhya Pradesh. All these are associated with Gupta period. Okay. So what was the scientific literature which emerged during the Gupta period? Scientific literature. Surya Siddhanta was written by whom? Surya Siddhanta was written by Aryabhatta. Brihat Samhita or Brihat Jataka was written by whom? Brihat Samhita by whom? Varahamihira. Varahamihira. Vagbhatta has written what? Vagbhatta has compiled Ashtanga Hridaya. Ashtanga Hridaya. This is related to medicine. Navanitakam was compiled by whom? Navanitakam. Just now we have discussed Navanitakam by Dhanvantari. So this was the scientific literature which emerged during the Gupta times. Who translated Manusmriti into English for the first time? Who translated Manusmriti into English? Who translated Vedas into English? Vedas to English, who? Anyone? You know Max Muller? Max Muller. So who translated Manusmriti to English language? Manusmriti was translated to English language by whom? William Jones. Who was William Jones? What did he do? William Jones has founded Asiatic Society of Bengal. He was an Indologist. He founded Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784. William Jones. So William Jones, he translated Manusmriti into English. Who is known as the Shakespeare of India in poetry? Kalidasa is also known as the Shakespeare of India. Okay, so all these things happened during the Gupta period. Next. Harsha. During Harsha period, what happened? The great religious assemblies, they happened. The great religious assemblies of Harsha. Do you remember? During 643 AD, the first great religious assembly was held at, first one was held at Kannauj in Madhya Pradesh. This was to highlight the teachings of Buddhism. And who was the traveler? Yuan Sang, foreigner or traveler. Yuan Sang was felicitated or honored by Harshavardhana, and Mahayana Buddhism was the subject of discussion during this first great assembly of Harsha or Harshavardhana. Second great assembly was held in the same year, where at Prayag or Allahabad or Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. This is also known as the Mahamoksha Parishad. Mahamoksha Parishad. Okay. So one more question: Who deciphered the Brahmi script for the first time? Who deciphered Brahmi script for the first time? Brahmi script was deciphered by whom for the first time? James Princer deciphered the Brahmi script for the first time. Who deciphered Kharausti script for the first time? Brahmi, James Princeps, and Kharausti, also the same James Princeps. Okay, so this is about some facts regarding this. Some more facts. Where is Dilwara Temple or Dilwara Jain Temple is located where? In which state? Dilwara Jain Temple is located in Rajasthan or Mount Abu of Rajasthan. This is dedicated to which religion? Jainism. And which Jainism? Digambara Jainism or Shvetambara Jainism? This is dedicated to the Shvetambara sect of Jainism. Okay. Jagannath temple was constructed when? When was it constructed? Jagannath temple at Puri was constructed by Anantavarman in 12th century AD. Anantavarman was the ruler of Eastern Ganga dynasty. Eastern Ganga dynasty. Sorry? Anyone, do you want to talk something? Somebody wants to talk something. Manikanta Reddy, yes. May I know what you were saying? Manikanta Reddy?
Sir, nothing, sir. It was by accident. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I thought you were asking some doubts, so that's why I was asking. Okay, fine. Okay, so some more important facts will Next, we will proceed to the medieval India, and we will complete both medieval and modern India in one more session, if you allow me. Shall we complete the remaining portion of Indian history in the next session?